Hello Stampers, this is Annette from AE Stamps Latte, and today I want to share a really fun card with you made with the Peaceful Poinsettia. This is an awesome set, and these dies I cannot get enough of. So today I'm going to show you a really cool card I made, and I'm going to make part of it so that you can see how to do it at home. But first I just want to talk about the stamp set and the framelits itself. So I don't know if you remember seeing on my blog this card. It was made with this image here, and so these images are here for coloring, but then you can also then die cut them out. So that's fun, but you can go crazy with these other images that die cut, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. This piece right here is awesome because it goes right in the corner of a card, and if you put it in the corner of a card like this and it lines up perfectly, you will then get this nice layer. Doesn't look that exciting right now, but when you put it behind different colored cardstock, it looks awesome. And then the sentiments are just perfectly sized to go with this, so it's just a really nice. So getting back to this, so after you cut that, you could even put it on the other side so you can have two corners going, but then there's this awesome poinsettia here. If you just use this piece, it fits perfectly here, and then you will get this. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then you can also use this and this together and run it through and get a top layer like this. So you could put this on here, or you could run this and get another piece like this separately, so you could layer them. And you can change the colors. So here's a white one, and you can make a white one, or you could get some glimmer paper going and you could put it on here like this and put it here. Look how pretty that is. Or you could do an all white one, or you could add multiple ones to your card. The possibilities are endless, and it's just really fun to experiment, especially with the glimmer papers that we have in the holiday catalog, and then just the ones that we carry. And then you wouldn't have to necessarily just use red. This happens to be real red. You can use cherry cobbler or the Mary Mallow. But just super fun, very, very fun. So with that concept, I was playing around with it, and I came up with something else that was kind of fun, so I wanted to share that. So I'm going to just move these things to the side so I can share that with you. So I have a scratch piece of Whisper White, and you have to use Whisper White because I'm going to bring in my blends. And these are the Real Red, Light, and Dark. And I need a pencil. And what you're gonna do, or what I did, was I just outlined the bigger framelit, just so I don't have to waste coloring a bigger area, really. And then you're gonna start coloring on here randomly. But before I start coloring, I just want to talk about the Stampin' Blends. Make sure that when you are using them, that you're not coloring like this. Some of you that earned the Poppy Parade ones last month, you got them recently. Don't be coloring like this. These are like feather, and you want to be very gentle with them. So color on your side when you're working with a big area. Obviously you don't need to worry about too much when you're working with this side because it's a hard tip. But this side you have to be very gentle with because it will bend if you are rough with it. So I'm going to start with the dark color first, And I'm just going to randomly, I know it doesn't look very pretty, but I'm going to randomly just add some color in this area. And it doesn't matter what you're doing or anything like that. I'm just trying to color it in so that I have a variation of color. And now I'm going to use the light one. And I'm going to go in and kind of just fill in around the areas of the dark red. Okay, and I'm doing this fast for the video here. But then you might want to go back just so you get more variation and highlight some of that red again. And maybe go a little bit elsewhere, but focusing on that. And doesn't it look beautiful right now? Okay, so that's that. And then you're going to run it through the Big Shot. So I'm going to bring my Big Shot in. And I'll have you know that these are new plates. People that come to my classes know that mine are really in bad shape, but I use them. But I'm not going to do that in front of the video. I don't want you guys to make fun of me because they're in really bad shape. Okay, so then I'm going to run it through, and I can see I missed a little spot there, so I'm going to color it. So I'm going to just put that on there. I got it on my magnetic, and I'm just going to run that through. Okay, and we don't need the Big Shot now. Okay, and now I got my bottom piece. Kind of psychedelic, but I like it. And I think you're gonna like it too. So then I ran another one of these with the two together, and now I'm gonna put it on here so you can see that. Ooh la la, doesn't that look so cool? I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna bring in a card that's basically done, showing you that. So here is what I kind of created here. So this is a shaded spruce card base and a 4 by 5 1/4 real red layer, followed by a, what is this, 3 1/4 by 3 7/8 under the mistletoe, which has the real red. And then I pulled out the pear pizzazz, which is kind of like the lighter color here. And this is about 2 1/4. And then I embossed the sentiment with gold, and I wrapped a piece of the 3/8 gold metallic edge ribbon around it. And these are on with dimensionals, and so we're going to finish up this card. But is that not cool? So with some of the die items that are in there, so there's this piece right here, and you can have a lot of fun with it. You can get sparkly ones going. But I am just going to work on the shaded spruce to keep it kind of traditional. And I'm going to add 3 of them behind here. And let's see where something like that. I think that's how I want them to go. And maybe like right here. Yep. So I'm going to attach that with glue dots. Real quickly, hopefully. And one more. It's always nice to have odd numbers when you are doing cards. Yes, I have 2 flowers. 3 would be good too. But since I have 2, then you would go with the 3 other accessories or 3 rhinestones or whatever that you wanted to add. Okay, so now to pull out the gold, I'm going to add some metallic pearls to the centers of the poinsettias. Just real quickly. And again, 3, an odd number. And I love these. They're small, but they're gold, and the other ones are silver, so they're just awesome for Christmas. They are in the Broadway suite. They look great with that, but there you go. What do you think of that? Is that not cool?